Hey YouTube, it's me, and today I'm coming to you to talk about my breakfast shake that I make in the morning for my breakfast. So if you want to see a little bit about that or how I make it, stay tuned. Hey guys, so if you saw my fitness journey video prior to this, the one I did prior to this video, I talked about my breakfast shake, and a couple of you ladies asked me to show you how I make my breakfast shake. So I decided I'll go ahead and do a video and show you how I make it. It's very simple, very easy. It's all about what you like and what tastes good to you. And just to tell you a little bit about my breakfast shake, I have substituted one meal for this shake. This is my first meal of the day, which is the most important meal. And I substitute this with a fruit smoothie, basically. And I've been doing this for some time now, and I think it is very, very effective because it helps to cut down on all the calories. And you know, what you eat is like, I don't know, like majority, like 75% of your, what you consume is like 75% of your weight loss. So, you know, it's become very important to me to watch what I eat and be more careful not to eat a lot of fried foods, drink a lot of soda and things like that. So I've substituted a meal for a breakfast shake. Now you don't have to only drink it in the morning. You can drink it whatever you want to. It's just more suitable for me to drink it in the morning because I work out in the afternoon. So I eat a heavy meal or a heavier meal for lunch. That way I can go and burn it off for when I get off of work. So just stay tuned and we're gonna get right into the breakfast shake. Okay guys, so here I am. I'm finally going to show you how I make my breakfast fruit smoothie, and we're going to go through each ingredient and the nutrition values of each ingredient. The very first thing you want to have is, of course, a blender. Now for my everyday use, I have an on-the-go blender from GNC, and it came with 2 great blending cups like this. And it has a small blender, and I have that one at work, and so I use that to blend up my fruit smoothies at work. But I'm at home now, so I'm going to show you what I use when I'm at home. The very first ingredient that I always use, no matter what, this should be a staple in all of your fruit smoothies, no matter what, is spinach. Spinach is great for vision. It is great for your skin. It has high amounts of vitamin A. It promotes healthy skin, healthy bones. It has a great amount of fiber, of course, great vitamin K, folic acids. I mean, this is just a really, really great must-need dietary fiber that you need to, of course, and it of course helps with your digestive system, prevents constipation, lowers blood sugar and stuff like that, and also curbs overeating. So this is definitely a staple in your fruit smoothie. Next up is kale. Now a lot of people do not like kale because it does have a bitter taste. So sometimes I do either or, kale or spinach. Sometimes I do both. At this time, I'm going to probably just go ahead and do both. And if I do spinach, I'll do probably half and half of kale and half of spinach. But kale is really good and very high in iron. Kale also has a lot of vitamin K. Kale again is high in fiber and has 0 fat. Kale is also filled with powerful antioxidants. Kale is great for the cardiovascular support system. Kale is high in vitamin A. It is also high in vitamin C. So, and it's also really, really great, again, with fiber. So it's really good to help you detoxify your body and things like that. So we're just gonna add a little bit of kale. Next up is almond milk. Now you can choose to use either almond milk. I use Silk sometimes, and sometimes I use Almond Breeze. Almond Breeze is just a little bit cheaper for me, so I tend to use Almond Breeze. When you're doing these fruit smoothies, I would stay away from regular milk. I would stay away from juices, because juices have a lot of is very high in sugar, very high in calories. You want to go ahead and stay with something that is a little bit more healthy for you, which is almond milk. And almond milk only has 60 calories per serving, and we're not even using a full serving for this one. So the benefits to almond milk is, of course, almond milk is a good source of antioxidant, vitamin E. It also helps to prevent cancer, slow signs of aging. Almond milk is just it's heart healthy, and it's just way more healthier than mixing juices and or regular milk. So I tend to use almond milk, and also almond milk lasts way longer in the refrigerator than any other milk. And it just tastes really great. It adds a very great flavor for your fruit smoothie. So we'll add almond milk. Next up is Greek yogurt, not regular yogurt, Greek yogurt. It must say Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is very low in calories, and although everyone does not like the flavor of Greek yogurt, it is very, very high in protein, and I use this instead of protein powders for my protein, especially if I'm trying to eat clean and stuff like that and trying to stay away from the processed things. Greek yogurt is very, very high in protein. As a matter of fact, Greek yogurt, a 8-ounce cup of Greek yogurt has more protein than 3 ounces of chicken. So this is definitely something that you want to get into your diet. It has very high in calcium, which is great for your heart and your nervous system. And so I just add about a couple tablespoons of Greek yogurt. So the very next thing I use in my fruit smoothie is flax and a chia seeds blend. And this is an organic blend. I got this from the grocery store. That is ready to eat and ready to go. It's already blended. I did have some mixes that aren't blended, but this one's already blended down, so that's really, really good. Chia seeds is high in omega-3 and, of course, fiber. Chia seeds is really good to help for weight loss. It is very popular for weight loss. It helps to reduce food cravings. It helps you to feel faster, longer. It is very hydrating, especially for athletes. It reduces your blood pressure. Like I said, it has omega-3, and it just slows down how fast our body converts carbohydrates into simple sugars. And so, which makes it, help us to be able to digest things a lot. So yeah, I use chia seeds. That I use is oatmeal, old-fashioned, no flavor, plain, regular oatmeal. Now I would normally use this if I'm making this for a breakfast shake. Of course, we know oatmeal is very good for cholesterol. It helps to reduce cholesterol. It is very high in fiber, and oatmeal is one of the things that is very heart healthy and things like that. And this is one of the main things that a lot of the nutritionists recommend to eat. So I also put this in to help my fruit smoothie become thick, and for it to have a lot of weight on me, so it can reduce my hunger and things like that. You don't have to use this. It's very optional, but for my breakfast smoothies, I do use regular old-fashioned 100% whole grain oats. It's up to you though. You don't have to use it. Okay, and finally for the fun stuff. I know you're like, all that nasty junk. What about the good stuff? So finally is the fruit that I put in my fruit smoothie. Now what I do for my fruit is I get the big, one of those fruit trays that has maybe about 4 or 5 fruits in it, grapes, honeydew. Sometimes I get strawberries. I take bananas. I take some bananas and I cut them up and I put them in here, and I freeze all my fruit. The reason why I freeze my fruit is because it helps it to last a little bit longer. So you can preserve your fruit and mix it. I used to buy those mix bags, but for me, I find it fresh fruit out of those little freezer packs. It tastes a little bit better, and it's just a little bit better for you. And some of the times, I just don't like the way I don't like some of the things in the mix bag. Right now, in this particular bag that I got of the fruit tray that I bought, I got strawberry, I got pineapple, honeydew melon, cantaloupes, and watermelon is in here, and grapes are in here. And I have my bananas in a different container. So yeah, we all know that fruits are very heart healthy. You definitely need fruit in your diet, and this is where all your sugar for and the good tasting part comes in your fruit smoothie in here. We all know all the benefits of fruit, high in fiber, just heart healthy altogether. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add my fruit. Now when it comes to measuring, I don't measure, I just do what I feel like is good enough for me. So I'm just going to, and I just normally mix the fruit. Sometimes I just make strawberry, bananas. I love the way banana tastes in their smoothies. And then also when you freeze it like this and you blend it, it comes out kind of like an iced fruit smoothie. So it makes it really, really good. So yeah, I just, in the morning, I just take out the fruit that I want and I just really just dump it in there, and it just makes it so much easier to do it this way. Instead of having to cut up fruit all the time, and the little fruit trays at the store just cost like $6. So I just buy the mixed fruit. That's grapes, honeydew melon, pineapples. So I'll just mix all of that in there. Just cut some out and fix it. My fruit smoothie mix. I have my spinach, I have kale, my almond milk, I have my Greek yogurt, I have a little bit of aloe vera juice. I did not put any oats in there, but yeah, so that's it. I don't put water or ice in it. I feel like that's just drowning down the flavor and, I don't know, take away the nutrients. The ice from the fruits is good enough. I feel like this is like ice to me. So that's it. So I'll go ahead and mix it up and show you the end result. Another thing I want to point out, and which was one of the things that I thought I needed, or I thought I had to have a juicer in order to make fruit smoothies. And thanks to Ebony, she told me that I did not have to have a fruit smoothie. I could just use my regular old everyday blender and it comes out just the exact same. So you do not have to go get a $100 power blender. You don't have to get these top of the line blenders, because it's all going to go down the exact same. I mean, it may blend it up a little bit better, but it's really all going to go down the exact same. It's just all about flavor and taking it in. By the time I've done drinking this fruit smoothie, I would have gotten the daily recommended value of fruits and vegetables that a human requires for daily consumption. So here we go. Alright, so the fruit smoothie is complete. And here it is. I know it looks kind of gross, but it really does taste good. All my coworkers, every time they see this, they're like, what in the hell are you drinking? It does not look good, but it actually does taste great. The fruits has a great way of making it taste really, really sweet and really, really good, especially the grapes. I love the way the grapes taste. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions, leave all your questions in the comments section. Again, you can choose whatever fruits you want. Sometimes I use mangoes. I try to stay away from citrusy fruits because I don't think citrus and almond milk really go great together. So I try to stay away from, I don't really use oranges and apples and grapefruits and things like that. So yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if you have any questions, leave all your comments below or any questions below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. That's where I first post my first fruit smoothie. And thanks for watching. Bye, guys.